Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry I'm late. Hello. How is everybody doing? I need to find me here on my other device. Please say hello when you join me live. If you are catching the replay, also say hello. Okay, quick reminder, 50% off sale is ending. 3 more days to take advantage of that. The 50% off is on our suite products. That includes online or in the catalog. To see everything Stampin' Up! Has, you must go online. Not everything we have is in a catalog, so please go online, check it out, because there are suites that are online as well, and they are gorgeous. I do not want you to miss out. This happens to be an online exclusive that is coming up for you in July. Not everything how do I say? Sorry. I already told you that. The online exclusives, there are new ones coming out in July. Sorry. We as demonstrators are we are on the inside, and we get to purchase some of the products first before they are launched to all of you. I know, man, I want you to do that too. How you can do that is you can join my Create with Love team, and then you can be on the inside as well. But this is a sneak peek of one of the suites that is coming to you here this coming week. I just got my hot little hands on it, and you are gonna love it. You are joining me live in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. Welcome. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things you might want to check out when you are online is Stampin' Up! Has gone into scrapbooking, and Stampin' Up! Is going to hold their first ever scrapbooking retreat. And I'm super excited for this. I have not been a scrapbooker, so scrapbooking is all new to me. So I am participating in this, one, because it's fabulous products, and two, it's because it's a learning thing for me. Of course, I want to learn from the best, so I decided to join this retreat as well. The retreat is $250. You do not have to go anywhere. It comes to you right to your home. When you order the products, that is also your ticket to get into this retreat. The retreat will be held online the 16th, 17th, and 18th of July. And you're going to get a box full of products to create 12 two-page spreads. So that's 24 pages total, and guess what? Everything is cut for you, so you don't even have to cut anything. You just have to follow the diagrams if you wish to do it like they do, and have these pages. Of course, you can go rogue and do your own thing with them. But they are going to teach us techniques, they are going to share new products, and they said there will even be giveaways. So lots to see in the scrapbooking retreat. You do earn rewards on this, and that's the rewards amount that you earn. You would actually get a $25 reward to earn on your next order, not the one when you order the retreat, but the first order you place after you have completed your order with the retreat. There will be $25 there that you can use on your next order if you wish to, but you can also bank those dollars as well and save them up to a year. So if there's other things that you are trying to save up to earn, that might be an option for you as well. There are additional items you will need because, of course, we are stamping. You will need them for the techniques. Some of the items on here that you will need, you probably already have in your home, like an eraser, a ruler, a marker, a pencil, etc. If you are local here to me in Ludington and you would like to do this with a friend, a gathering, I will hold the retreat here in my Stampin' Studio. So all these extra things you would not need to purchase, the things that need to be purchased if you do not have them, I will have them here. I have everything that's on the list here, so you would be all set once you have ordered your retreat. If this is something you are interested in, please let me know so that we can prepare to have you here in the studio. That would be so much fun, and I'd love to have you. Okay, we are coming up toward the 10th of July. Isn't that crazy? My mind is blown that 1 week from today is the 4th of July. Just wow. Where did the time go? So I brought that up because you have to the 10th of the month to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. What is Paper Pumpkin? It is a box of crafting fun that is delivered to you in your mailbox. You do not have to go anywhere. The things you need outside of a pair of scissors, and maybe a couple of extra tools that you like to have when you're making your cards, you will want those, but to complete the cards, everything you will need are in the kits. You can do a one-time purchase of a Paper Pumpkin. You can do prepay where you purchase 3, 6, 9, 12 of them at a time. Or you can do like I do. I have a standing subscription so that time doesn't get away from me and I don't miss out on these. And something Stampin' Up! Started over a year ago is with each quarter of Paper Pumpkin, Stampin' Up! Came out with a set of dies that you can purchase if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And those set of dies, like I said, coordinate with that quarter's Paper Pumpkins. So for this one, the quarter is July, August, and September. So they came out with these set of dies here. Oh, I was going to bring these over. I'm going to grab those here in just a second. But they come out with these set of dies that will coordinate with those 3 months of Paper Pumpkin. And look at this one. Can you see that? It is a gingham box, and there's strawberries on the box. So this one is going to have things pertaining to strawberries, and I'm so excited about that. I love everything strawberries. And like I said, the next 3. Hold on, let me grab those dice. They're just right here. And the reason I wanted to grab these is because when I saw them on here, I don't know, in my perception, I thought they were very small. But look at these. They're bigger than I thought. That strawberry is much bigger than I thought. The strawberry can actually become an acorn. Isn't that the cutest? And then we have a leaf. We have the hull to the strawberry. And we have a flower. We have a circle here. And look at the hello. The hello is even bigger than I thought it was. And I thought I had a ruler here. I do not. But let me see if I can determine. So this circle, when cut out, looks like it's a 2 1/4 inch circle, and it's got stitching. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got stitching on the edge of it. So when you die cut your circle, you'll get that stitch mark on your paper, which is really cool. So I wanted you to see this extra set of dies, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces here, right? Yep, it says 9 right there. 9 pieces for $12. The catch is, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to order this. Yes, our system is smart enough to know whether you are or are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So I bring this up because there are perks when you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, like this, purchasing this. But did you know that our stamp sets in our Paper Pumpkin are exclusive only to our Paper Pumpkin subscribers? They are not stamps that you can buy in any of our catalogs online. The only way you get them is if you're a subscriber. And we get 1 inch by 1 inch cubes in the box. They're a little 1 inch by 1 inch ink pad that are great for many different things. So I love collecting our 1 inch cubes with these. So this is July's. August, it says it is a Farmhouse Florals. So it doesn't give us all the details on each of these, but it does give us a little snippet. And the reason it does that is because not everybody likes a complete surprise, and you as a Paper Pumpkin subscriber can opt in or out of a month if you wish. So if there is a month coming up, say you didn't like strawberries and you don't want anything to do with the fruit, you could skip July if you are currently a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and then reconnect for it to then pick back up in August. So you are in control of your subscription. So I wanted to mention that. And then September's Paper Pumpkin says Fall for Twall. So again, I'm not sure what will be in the box, but that's our hint right there. And they said there will be rich autumnal imagery. So there's a sneak peek to that one. So let's talk about what I do here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I hold classes here in my studio on a consistent basis. So if you are local to me and you wonder what this whole stamping thing is about, please reach out to me, because I would love to have you here in my studio. So I hold a class just about every Monday of the month. And I say just about because once in a while there's an extra Monday. This past Monday in June happened to be an extra Monday, so there was no class this past June. But our last class for June will be this coming Monday, which is the last day of the month as well. The Floral Impressions class is a product-based class. That one is going to be held on the first Monday in July. So the first Monday in July is July 7th. It is currently too late to RSVP for this class, but I wanted to share with you why it's too late and to let you know what you might be missing out on, because I don't want you to miss out on the future ones. But the Floral Impressions class is based on the Floral Impressions suite of products. And in this class, they will be receiving the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. They will be receiving the Floral Impressions 12 by 12 DSP, the whole package. And they will be receiving the Foiled Frames and Labels Ephemera Pack. The fee for this class is $44 because they are getting complete products to take home with them. So it covers those products and it covers everything we're using in the class for that night. RSVP for my product-based classes is 3 weeks prior with prepayment, because I have to order those products and get them here. I also pre-cut everything for you so that you don't have to worry about anything except sitting down and enjoying your time making your cards. I hold product-based classes the first and last Monday of the month, unless it is a holiday or I am going to be on vacation. But you can set your schedule for all months that the first and last Monday of the month is a product-based class. The second Monday every month, I hold my 10 card class. My 10 card class, you need to verbally RSVP or text me or email me your RSVP 2 weeks prior. You do not need to prepay with that one, but I do need to know if you are coming, number one, so I can have a head count and make sure that each session of the class does not fill up, and to have a kit ready for you when you come to play. So you do need to RSVP. The third Monday of every month, I do my 6 card class. The 6 card class, you do 3 different cards, but you're doing 2 of each of those cards. So that gives you your 6 cards. The fee for this class is $25, or it can be free when you place a $30 order with me that night. You do need to RSVP with this one 2 weeks prior, so that, again, I can have a kit ready for you for that night. Again, this one you do not need to prepay me for it, but you do need to let me know that you want to attend. Now, the last Monday of July is the Florals in Bloom suite we will be focusing on. If you attend, you will be receiving the 25 through 27 in color flat pearls, the Florals in Bloom 12 by 12 DSP, and in this class, I've never done this before, you will be receiving 2.5 yards of each of the 5 in color ribbons of the 25 through 27 collection. Fee for this class is $49, and it is due to me by July 7th so that I can order your products and get it here for class. So I wanted to let you know what's coming up. So let's look in August and see what's coming up. In August, the first Monday in August, we will be using the Beautiful Gallery, which is in the annual catalog as well. This class will be held Monday, August 4th. Fee for this class is $46. It is due to me by July 14th. In this class, you will be receiving the pressed flower motif gems, the basic beige 3/8 inch ribbon, and the Beautiful Gallery 6x6 DSP. Then again in August, my 10 card class is the second Monday of the month. August, rather, is going to be a little bit different month in that the 6 card class and my last product-based class in August will not be held, as we are going to be out of town on a bucket list vacation. And so I will be out of my Stampin' Studio, but we will resume in August, and the first Monday in September. This is the August schedule, sorry. The first Monday in September, of course, is Labor Day, so we will not be gathering for Labor Day. Enjoy your holiday. But on that Friday, September 5th, I believe, is the date. I forgot to write it down and bring my calendar here, but I believe it is the 5th. We are going to be doing a catalog launch party. What is a catalog launch party? Well, we look at products that are going to be in our holiday mini catalog that you will then, it will be live at that point, so you can order from that. There'll be online exclusives that are released to you at the same time that you'll be able to see. We gather together. I share with you the samples from the products which I have purchased ahead of time and got to play and make samples to share with you. You get to see these products that I have purchased ahead of time up close and personal, because trust me, when you see things in person, they look totally different than if you see them online or in the catalog. And of course, it's a party. We have a great time, snacks, hors d'oeuvres, some drinks, and have a great time. And then lastly, of course, we do some stamping together when you're here in the stamping studio. So your make and takes, I think you can count on using some of those new products for your make and takes for that day. What is the fee for the catalog launch party? Well, it's the same as my 6-card class. It is $25, or it can be free with a $30 order placed with me that night. You do need to RSVP 2 weeks prior. Even though I will be on vacation, I will have my phone. I will get my messages. If you send me a text, an email, I will get those of your RSVP so that I know you will be coming, okay? So, yeah, I would love to have you here for my catalog launch party. Okay, so today, I have had company here this week from out of town, so Kristen didn't have a whole lot of time to prep. So I am coming back to Paper Pumpkin. You might have been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber before, and you might have said, oh, that's not for me, I don't like it, whatever. So I want to share with you a Paper Pumpkin kit just in case you haven't been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a while, and see how it's improved. Oh my gosh, I have been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber from the get-go, and I can tell you it has greatly improved, and I am blown away by how much better they get each month. They have made that a priority to work on that and improve it, and Stampin' Up, thank you. You have hit it out of the park. So this is our Paper Pumpkin. Like I said, you can do 1 month, 2 months. I'm sorry. You can purchase 1 box, 3 boxes, 6 boxes, 9 boxes. It's up to you. You can do a standing subscription. And in this month's Paper Pumpkin, this is what we have received. This is our florals. There's a leaf, and then there's a cluster of leaves, and then, of course, several greetings. And we have a different style of distinctive stamp. We've had distinctive stamps before, but this one is a little bit different. Again, I just want to remind you that the stamps that are in here, you cannot purchase anywhere. The only way you can get these is if you are a subscriber. Now, that 1 inch by 1 inch cube that I was talking about, this is one of those cubes. Again, they come out with these in different colors that you cannot purchase in the catalog. The only way you can get these is to be a subscriber. But this is how it comes. If you have never been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, in your first box, you will also receive a block in which to mount your stamps. All the stamps are photopolymer in there. And that one block is big enough to suit any stamps that you will receive in that Paper Pumpkin and any stamps coming forward from your Paper Pumpkin kits. So there is that. Then it comes wrapped up nicely like this. And you open up the tissue paper, and inside you will now see your kit contents for all the things you will need. So I'm going to pull that out of the box. I'm going to set this aside. Oh, and by the way, oops, I just knocked you. Hopefully you guys didn't get seasick. Sorry. On the side of the box, it says the stamp set, or the month's name, full of charm, and the month, June 2025. So in case you didn't know that, our boxes are now marked with the month and what the kit is. So love that. Then when you get it, it's all nicely packaged together like this, all contained. So then we're going to open this up and open it up. The scissors are winning today, just in case you didn't know. All right, so let's see what comes in this kit. So I'm going to pull this out. Woo, how pretty. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, So these are die cuts. So I have looks like 3 sheets of these. So we have this image, and like I said, all you do is punch those out. Then we have these and these on here. So there's 3 sheets of those. And then we have this sheet, which I think there's more under here. There's a flower, there's this cluster image, that's one, and then this one, that's one. So let's see. Yep, there's 3 of those as well in this kit. Then we have these gold gems. We have our glue dots, and there's a dimensional. So see, just about everything you need to complete this, other than maybe a pair of scissors and a bone folder. I like tweezers to help me with the tiny things, so I like to grab my tweezers as well. And then in this kit, we have this, which is a partial roll of sticky strip that you will obviously need to create the cards. Then in here, you will have envelopes for each one of your cards. And this particular one, we are doing, does it say on the front? Nope, I'll have to pull it out to see it, I think. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 envelopes. So we are going to be making 9 cards. Now, let me put a little addition in here. You could take these envelopes and actually use them as designer series paper if you have other white envelopes on hand. So there are other things you can do with these. Now let's take a quick peek at the cards that come in here. I'm sure you'll be doing 3 of each of the designs. So there's 3 of this one. And again, you can use these and cut these up to create more cards. Here is 3 more bases, and these bases look like this, and I found hidden in there a sheet of these that we're going to need, and then our last 3 card bases look like this. Isn't that cool? They are so nice. Like I said, you can do more things with them if you wish. And what I typically do is I will do 1 card of each of the way Stampin' Up! Says, and then I will take the items that they send and create my own cards with that. So I create a challenge for myself, if you will, to create other cards, alternate cards we call them, other than what Stampin' Up! Designed for us. You know, because that's what we crafters do, right? Okay, so in there is this. So I pulled this out. Also in here, if I can get it out, is this sheet. This sheet shows what the stamps are. So if you get one of our empty stamp cases, this can go in your stamp case so you know what stamp is in that box. Okay, and I personally might even put on here June, as the box says June 2025, so that you know what year and what month you got it as well. That would be just a little something that I would do. Okay, so there is that, and again, that's in here, and I like to tuck everything right back in so we don't lose it. But this sheet, I pulled it out. This is your pictures and your instructions. Okay, so on the back of this, it will show you what dies that they came out with that coordinate with that. And like I said, this coordinated with the last 3 months, the last quarter's paper pumpkins. So it shows you a picture of that as well. It shows you a picture of the contents. There is also a QR code that will take you to a video. So if you like to watch videos of how to put the cards together, that is there for you as well. Then it also has down here listed on the bottom, coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So these are other colors that you could also incorporate, whether it's cardstock, inks, whatever you decide you'd like to do, they make it easier for you by letting you know which colors they have used in these kits. So how cool is that? So let's open this up. And as you can see, there is a hashtag #1 in this black box. So this first page right here is for card #1. Then when you get down here, you see hashtag #2. So everything from this fold to this fold is for card #2. So these are instructions for that. And then again at the bottom, hashtag #3. From this crease to the bottom, this is all the instructions for card #3. Okay? Then on the back, they do one more thing, and they show you card #1 and the things that you will need: the ink spot, which stamps, the die cut over here, the card base, the envelope, the block. You will need glue dots, dimensionals, and then the gems that they provided. So they show you what each card is going to need. Likewise, here's card #2, and then again card #3. So let's talk about this. So in here in card #1, it shows you to grab your block and then this individual leaf pattern. Then it has arrows and marks showing you where you need to stamp. So it would be on the front of this. So can you see the difference? This is what it looks like. So they added 2 leaves over here and then 1 leaf down here. Okay. Then on step 2, on the back of this, see the dark dots that are on the back of this? These are the glue dots. So they are showing you glue placement of where you need to put the adhesive on the back of this die to create this card. Then on this one, they're saying to switch out your stamp on your block now to the words that say "to a wonderful friend." Stamp those. Then this picture right here, can you see they are kind of like what I call stop signs? It's 6-sided here. These are the dimensionals. So they also show you placement on here for your dimensionals. And then on this one, it shows you where to locate your greeting. Do you have to? No, they're your cards. You can do what you want. They're showing you what they designed the card to look like. And then the last step on this one, #4, is your gems. This one is a little bit harder to see, and they did not point to them, but there's 1 here and there is 2 here. So sometimes I need to go to the larger picture to see better detail. So that's card #1. So let's do these cards together, shall we? So let's grab card base #1. And I went ahead and grabbed my full-size ink pad so that I don't have to open up my 1-inch cube. And I'm going to pull off the stamp that they say to use. Now, I have grabbed blocks here that I have. I did not grab my paper pumpkin one just because I knew where that one was. So on this one, I am going to need this die cut, they say. So let's take this out. Now you want to be very, very careful. Yes, it is perforated, but this is a very delicate image, so you don't want to get in there and be too rough with it. Be gentle. There we go. That one is out. So that is all I need for that one out of that, but then I need 1 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. And then we just need the gems for that one. So before I fold this, I am going to follow the instructions here, and I'm going to ink up my stamp. And I want to give this a test because I have heard if your stamps are super inky, yep, it distorts the image. So what do I do in that instance? Let me find my dirty bone folder. I like to push some of that ink over to the side so it's not so heavily inked. Can you see that? I'm just scooting that ink aside. It doesn't hurt it. The ink will settle back into place, but watch the difference. I'm going to ink this up now where I push that ink apart, and look at the difference between this image and this image. Okay, so that's what that little step does for you. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to ink this up, and it shows one of the stamps right here. Ink it up again, and one of them goes here, and then there's one down here, so I'm going to turn this, and then this one is going to go right there like so. So my stamping on my card base is complete. And while I've got the stamps out, I want to find that greeting that says, "To a wonderful friend." And again, I have brought another block over, but let me show you what I like to do with these tiny words. To make sure, because the photopolymer, you can stretch and bend your stamp so that it is not straight. So I like to use a grid line. I put it down and then pick it up with my block so that it is straight. And so now I'm going to take that and stamp that on there. There we go. So my stamping for this one is done. I'm going to clean that off. I need to clean off my leaf. Okay, and now let's go back to the instructions. First, I'm going to fold my card base in half. Grab a clean bone folder here. Okay, so there is that. And now step number 2 shows us where we are to put our glue dots. So I need to grab my glue dots. We are going to open this up, and I'm going to grab my take your pick tool. And so now I'm going to pick up a glue dot, and they show one up here. I'll put mine here, and let's do one here, they say. And then another one is to go down here. And then there's a leaf over here. They said to put one here. And the rose has a spot right there. And there's a little section over here that has a solid spot to put them. And let's see, this flower, one here. And then down, where is that one? Oh, that's on that leaf, so we're going to go down here, and yes, down here, and one here, and then one over, yes, here. Okay, so they show you strategic places to put these, so now you just have to peel off the backings to all of these as well. Okay, let me see. These cards, I'm telling you, I wish you could see them in person, because again, like I said earlier when I was talking about the catalog launch party that I do when we gather together for you to see products in person, how much better they look when you actually are with the product to see them, how much better they look, and they are fabulous. These cards have really improved. Okay, so now I got stuck. Okay, pull this down. Let's look at our image. Oh, I see, it goes right over the flowers that are there. No, this one's going to go this way. So see these flowers? these are going to become the outlines. So this one is going to go on this one. Can you see that? So your flower image is pretty much your guide here for placement. Wow. So that's going to help you to know where to set this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we need 2 dimensionals. Let's take these out because we're going to need the gems. So we need 3 dimensionals. So one goes here, one goes here, and then another one goes here. So now I'm going to peel the backings off from this. And then this, oops, this one needs to be adjusted carefully. Okay, so this one is going to go over here, like so. And now we just need our embellishment. So I need one bigger one, which is one of these, and 2 smaller ones. So it looks like a larger one is going to go up here, and I need a smaller one that is going to go over here, and then another smaller one that will then go down here. We're going to do one right there. There we go. There is card number 1. Aren't they gorgeous? Love it. Okay, card number 2. We are going to need the gold flecked back card, which is this one. We are going to need this stamp. So I'm going to put this on a block. And then I'm going to need the greeting that says, "Miss you." So I'm going to pick this one up. And again, use my lines to make sure that I get it straight. So there is that. Then I'm going to need a circle from this one. And let me see. So this one, oh, I need 2 of the die cuts. It's showing me this die cut. So I need this one. And then I need this green one. So again, it's delicate, so you need to be careful when separating it. There we go. So there is that. So the first thing we are going to do is fold our card base in half. So line up the corners. Okay, there is my card. Now I need to stamp this image twice. So lightly ink it up. And I am going to stamp one over here like so. Ink it up again. And then another one is going to go down here like so. Okay, clean that off, and while the ink is out, let's do the "Miss You." So I'm going to ink up my greeting and stamp that in the circle. And because the stamp is clear and the block is clear, you can look right down through it and see where it needs to be. Okay, so that is it for the stamping. Now we just need to follow here and see what we need to do. So can you see these lines? That is referencing the tearing tape. So now I'm going to take my tearing tape and I need a piece, and this is why they call it tearing tape, because you can literally tear a section off. So I'm going to take this This is going to go in here, and now we need one down here. Okay? Oops. So there is that. And then we're going to peel off the backing off from this one. There's that. There's that. And there is that. And now it shows this lining up with the outer edge of the card. Now, let me tell you, tear and tape is not forgiving. So, be sure that you have things lined up before you press it down, because once it's down, it's down. So you can see the stamps peeking through. Mine was off just a little bit, but it's okay. You know what? It's handmade. They don't all look the same. It's good. So now I'm going to take this one, and it shows mini glue dots on here. So I'm going to come back and pick some of these up. And it looks like one is up here. Get another one. It goes down here. And another one is going to go over here. We need two more. One here. And then our last one is going to go down here. And then we just need to remove the backings off from the glue dots. Okay, whoops. So you can see this little tool that I'm using in my hand, this is called Take Your Pick. And if you do not have this little gadget, do yourself a favor and get it. It comes in great when you get into die cutting as well. There's so many different things that you can do with it. The ends of this tool are interchangeable. There are other tools that you can get for it. Okay, so now I'm looking at my picture to see where that is. And again, everything is approximate. Okay, there, and there. Okay, so that one is now down. And now on the Miss You, there is 4 dimensionals on here. 3 is actually plenty, so I'm going to do 1 there, and then I'm going to do 2 down here. So there is 3. And then this is going to go right down here on this area. Right here like so. And now we just need our gems again. We need a large and 2 small. So here's my large one. And I want to look at the full-size picture just to make sure. Yep, it looks like the larger one goes up here. So we're going to do a large one here. And we're going to do one of the small ones is going to go down here. And our second small one is going to go up here like so. There we go. There is card number 2. Aren't these cards just gorgeous? Oh, love it. Okay, last card. We're down to 1 base, right? So we know what that one is, which is this one right here. Hold it in half. Okay. And let's take a look to see what our instructions say. We need this one right here, and we are going to need our leaf image for this one. So I'm going to pull that out, pull this one off. This is going to go on here, and then we need Let's Celebrate You. So I'm going to pull that one out, pull that one off, put this on there. There we go. And now this one is going to go like this. So again, I'm going to do all my stamping first. So Let's Celebrate You is going to go in here. Again, it's clear so I can see where to go. And now the leaf images are going to go out here. So I'm looking at my base to make sure it's the direction it's supposed to go. So this one is going to go approximately like that. And one more. One is going to go down here like so. There we go. Okay, now we just have to put our image together. Let's go to our pieces again. So we're going to need this one. We're going to need this one. And there is a peacock one left on this sheet. So we have used up one sheet of each of our images for this card. And so now we need, this one needs glue dots on it. So let's take our glue dots and what is everybody up to? What, have you guys had a good week? Anybody done anything fun? Let me know what everybody is doing. Everybody having a great summer so far this year? We went down to our beach. We are right on Lake Michigan last night, and we had a school from Petoskey, which is north of here. They have steel drum band. There were several of them. Oh my gosh. They were incredible. These kids are so talented. They did not have sheet music in front of them. They had to memorize every note to every song that they had done, and they were so good. They even did singing. They had somebody that was on a guitar, somebody that was on a set of drums. They were fantastic. So good. Yeah, it was great. The days here have been hot, but being down by the water is cooler, and we were actually supposed to get some rain earlier in the day, but lucky for us, it held off. And yeah, it waited till everything was done. We were back home by then, and actually in bed before it started raining. So that was great. It ended up being a absolutely beautiful night. The kids were so talented. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I love steel drums. Probably because of the cruises I've been on now. There's just something about a steel drum. The sound of it just makes you happy. And yeah, I love that. So, okay, this one is going to go on here like right about here. There we go. Okay, and now I need to peel the backings of this. Oh my gosh, they even shared like how hard it is to tune those drums. They have special person, obviously, that comes in to tune the drums, and they said, unfortunately, yes, things happen where they get out of tune, just like any instrument, but it takes somebody special, just like with the piano, to get them back into tune. But then they shared, which I was shocked, but they did share like how expensive those drums are. My goodness, those drums are like $8,000 for an example. They showed one drum, so I'm assuming that would be like the middle price, an $8,000 drum. There's probably some a little bit cheaper, I would imagine not much, and then of course there's some more expensive, but it's like wow. But oh, I just love steel drums. They just make you happy. Love it. Okay, this is going to go on here, and now we have our flower and then our gems. Whoop. So this one is going to go over here like so, and now our our gems. Again, a large and 2 small. So let's put our large one goes here, and then our 2 small, whoop, one goes up here, and then another one goes down here, right there. There we go. There is card number 3. So here are the 3 cards from this paper pumpkin kit. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I so wish you could see these in person because they do look so amazing in person. So if you have not checked out our paper pumpkins, please do so. We also, by the way, have kits other than paper pumpkins. They are not a standing subscription. You order them just like you order any of our other products. So we have kits that require stamping, and we also have several kits that do not require stamping at all that you might be interested in as well. So these are a great thing to have on hand if you have grandchildren that like to craft, or beginner crafters. But I am a seasoned stamper, and I still love to grab boxes of kits, whether it's paper pumpkin or other kits, to grab to take with me. So when I'm riding in a car, I have something to work on, and or on vacation, I have something to do in my downtime as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Just to let you know, 4th of July is Friday. So Friday will not be on here, but I may try very hard to join you on Thursday at 2 p.m., my regular time, 2 p.m. on Thursday, to give you next week's project. So look for that. I'll put a posting on my page just like I did today. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry for all the delayment in the beginning. And I will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.